We're talking today about Janmashtami, which is a very well-known Hindu festival celebrating the birthday of Lord Krishna. In Brisbane, one of the biggest Janmashtami celebrations is presented by the ISKCON Brisbane team.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
So, as per the tradition, as you mentioned in the Hindu tradition, as we call it actually Vedic tradition, 5,000 years back, Lord Krishna, was born in a jail in Mathura, in a very, very different kind of circumstances where you don't think that the Lord will be getting birth. So we have a programs, there are different programs that have, but the highlight of the program is the midnight aarti and at the same time a roaring kirtan. And with that, during the day, we have different programs like the stage program, kids program. And then also on that day, we will have lots of food stall, because as we know that Krishna loves food and he always go and steals butter from everywhere. And then the stage program, which is also one of the main highlights, that main stage program will start from 5 o'clock and then 5 o'clock and then 7 o'clock we'll have the aarti.
You remember last flood, we went in the Oxley when people were clearing their homes. We were distributing the foods with the local leaders. So that's also ISKCON does. During the COVID time, our ISKCON community has helped a lot of people.
Because Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Aham Sarvasya Prabhavu, means like everything emanates from me. So as everything comes from Krishna, and when we love Krishna, that love goes to everything. Sometimes people say these days, I have to recharge my battery. Like people are getting stressed and people are getting so much pressure there. So for us, when we do this service with love and devotion, that's what recharges us.
Hello and namaste. My name is Sharmi Thomas and you are watching Let's Hang Out on Indoz Tv. We're talking today about Janmashtami, which is a very well-known Hindu festival celebrating the birthday of Lord Krishna. In Brisbane, one of the biggest Janmashtami celebrations is presented by the ISKCON Brisbane team. So with me in studio today, I have Somendra Krishna Das, who is part of the temple operations team, and Pankaj Agarwal, who is a community engagement rep from ISKCON Brisbane. Welcome to the studio, Somendra ji and Pankaj ji. Hare Krishna. Always good to see you again in studio, Pankaj. This is not a new place for you.
Thank you so
and
much.
Somendra, welcome. Lovely to have you here today.
Thank you very much.
Now, just for those of us who are not very familiar with what Janmashtami is all about, let's just get a little into it. What does the festival mean for the people who celebrate it?
So, as per the tradition, as you mentioned in the Hindu tradition, as we call it actually Vedic tradition, 5,000 years back, Lord Krishna, was born in a jail in Mathura, in a very, very different kind of circumstances where you don't think that the Lord will be getting birth. So it is a wonderful story, it is our history. So he was born, and then he was taken from that jail in Mathura to Nandagram, where he grew up. And then the place today is known as Vrindavan. So that birth of Lord in 5,000 years back, it's a very, very auspicious moment for us. So we celebrate it every year, still that 5,000 years as the tradition is going on. And how we celebrate here is, I was really, really wonderful to see that the place is just 2 minutes from here.
That is true.
Yeah, the hall. And it's a big hall, it's a Croatian club. So we have programs, there are different programs that have, but the highlight of the program is the midnight aarti. So the Lord was born at midnight. So at midnight, what happened that we have a big arati of the Lord, and at the same time a roaring kirtan. And with that, during the day, we have different programs like the stage program, kids program, and one of the main thing this year is usually our event from 5 to 10 o'clock or 5 to 12 o'clock in the midnight. But this year, because it's on Saturday, we are starting from 12 o'clock from midday. So it's a 12 o'clock to 12 o'clock. It's a 12-hour festival. So we are very excited and we are looking forward for everyone to come and join us.
I think one of the reasons why you're very lucky to be running it from 12 o'clock to 12 o'clock is because it falls on a Saturday
Yes.
this
Yes.
time on the
Yeah.
16th of August.
Yes.
And Brisbane, everything happens only on weekends, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, or rather, if you have a weekend, you just make full use of it.
Exactly.
So that's really good. Now, can we just go a little more into what else the day will have?
Yeah.
And also, I guess the other question I want to address to both of you is, how do you sort of make it inclusive for the entire community?
Sure. So I'll go to the first part, and then obviously Pankaj is here, who is our community, development, he is looking after that. So Pankaj Prabhu will go into the second part. So in terms of the day's program, it will start from 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and we'll have the beautiful deities of Shri Radha and Krishna and Shri Gaunitai. So everyone is welcome to come. There will be an opportunity to offer arati. So everyone has the opportunity to personally offer arati to their lordship. And then also on that day, we will have lots of food stall, because as we know that Krishna loves food, and he always go and steals butter from everywhere. So because the prasadam is a very integral part of our culture, so we'll have food stall then on that day. So it will start from 12 o'clock. And our Sunday school, which calls Global Glorious Gang, they are also managing a kids tent area. So there will be lots of activities for the kids on that day. So there will be puppet shows, there will be different kind of dramas, gopi dots, which like the face painting, so which will be really wonderful for the kids. So that will start from 12 o'clock. And then the stage program, which is also one of the main highlights, that main stage program will start from 5 o'clock, and then 5 o'clock, and then 7 o'clock we'll have the arati. That also we have in the temple, our regular main arati. And then 7:30, the VIPs and the dignitaries, they come on the stage and they address all the guests who comes there. And then from 8 o'clock to 9:30, the main programs, like all the dramas that the kids are preparing, and also our adults, they are all doing. And from 9:30, we'll have the Abhishek. So what does it, Abhishek means that we have a bathing ceremony of Shri Radha and Krishna on that day, and that will go on from 9:30 to 10:30, and after that from 10:30 to 11:30 we'll have kirtan, and then the main like the arti and the midnight arti starts, and then last but not the least,
But wait, there's more.
there's more. 12 after the arti we have a big feast again. So during the time as it going on, in the evening, we will have the food stall, and we will also distribute free prasadam also in the evening. We are expecting at least 4,000 to 5,000 guests will be coming, so we will be distributing free prasadam to them, and also there will be food stall. And also after 12 o'clock, especially for the devotees who fast through the entire day.
I was just about to ask you about that.
For them, we also have special prasadam, which we call Ekadashi prasadam, that will be served after 12 o'clock. So that's so that goes on the festival throughout the night.
I can clearly see your enthusiasm, because for every part of the program that you ran us through in detail, which was great, but for every part you kept saying, so the main thing, and then the main thing, but then the main thing. But that's just me bringing a bit of humor in here.
No,
but I love the detail, and I think you have the day planned really beautifully into so many sections, and also making sure that there's kids, there's adults, and the devotees, everyone sort of taken care of.
And I can say, Sharmeen, just connect the other part of your
Yes,
question.
I was just about to
How
ask.
we connect with the wider community. So first of all, as we say, it's an international society for Krishna. So it's an international, it's a global. So we welcome without any anything, like we welcome all communities, all people from every part of community, and it's really a global. So as you say, sometimes in Hindi we say Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, like whole world is like a family, and this really ISKCON Brisbane, we really prove that, like, because we welcome to everyone, and we have got a like a free prasadam for everyone, and all the free activities for everyone, and they are quite a mix. And I just want to touch base a little bit on the like ISKCON Brisbane. Apart these things, we do a lot of, like, as Prabhuji mentioned, Gopal Glorious Gang. So this is like a school from our ISKCON Brisbane, which is like to nurturing the kids, to giving our culture and values, and that too also open to everyone. Anyone can attend and they can get a like good values. So we are cultivating the children from those beginning age to make them a good citizen. So it's a big addition to the community. Same as well as like our few people and myself as well. I mentor a lot of few uni students. So I help them in even their needs as well. So it's like our congregation is like a family. So it's a very big thing. Like we take the people, young people, to the kids to the right direction, giving them moral and values to become like a valuable citizens and part of the wider community. And it's open to everyone. So that's another part of the ISKCON Brisbane, which is like it's a lot of contribution to society. Like during some harsh event, like we have even supported community by distributing food. And you remember last flood, we went in the Oxley district when people were clearing their homes. We were distributing the foods with the local leaders. So that's also ISKCON does. During the COVID time, our ISKCON community has helped a lot of people. So these are another part which are very, very important, like how we contribute to society.
And in terms of like the inclusiveness also, as you said, everything that we do, it's not only whoever is coming to the ISKCON, they are only able to participate. Everyone who comes there,
Yes.
irrespective of caste, creed, color, anything, they can all join. Like, so Sunday school, it's not only our kids that goes there, it's all the kids, they come there and join there. So that's how the inclusiveness comes. And because Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, aham sarvasya prabhavo, means like everything emanates from me. So as everything comes from Krishna, and when we love Krishna, that love goes to everything. So it just works like that. So, and our founder Acharya, Srila Prabhupada, who actually founded ISKCON, he puts all the systems in such a way that it's only generate loves. It's like whatever you try to do. So that's why when I was telling you that this is the main thing, means it says that everything you go, there is more love that gives you more joy and more motivation. So that is our, like, say, sometimes people say these days, I have to recharge my battery. Like people are getting
Yes.
stressed and people are getting so much pressure there. So for us, when we do this service with love and devotion, that's what recharges us.
I think that's a really great example, and particularly the language that you just used is so relevant to the current generation
Yes.
of kids and teenagers that's growing up. We need to talk about, like, we're just recharging.
Yes.
So that's really good. And of course, like you said, I think ISKCON worldwide is known for the inclusive appeal that it have. Like it's not like just an Indian thing or a Hindu thing. It does bring about people from all religions, race.
We are very proud to say, like, in our congregation ISKCON Brisbane, if you see, like, we have more than maybe 50 nationalities, people who come regularly, who are part of this ISKCON family.
Yeah. It's the philosophy which has a very universal appeal, I would say. Now, Samendra, I have a trick question for you.
Trick question. So get ready.
So, and this is, as we sort of come to the end of this wonderful interview. So my trick question for you, Samendra, for someone who's attending the Janmashtami celebrations for the first time this year, what is the one thing that they should not miss?
One thing. I'll say one thing, but then I will add, but the next thing. See, and this is the thing for Janmashtami, the beauty of Janmashtami. Like we are like when we are also announcing it in different platforms, we are saying, please do come, visit us. There are opportunity for volunteering. There are opportunity where you can help us in different way. But even if you can't do anything, the main thing is on that day, please come, stand in front of the Lord with your folded head, just say happy birthday. That's it. Like, that's only we are asking. Just and then all the other things you will see, because he is the loving father, and when he is seeing that someone is coming to his birthday, he will make sure that all the arrangements are there. So we are just requesting with folded hand that please do come and stand in front of that wonderful, beautiful deities, and just tell them that happy birthday, and all the blessings will be there.
That's a beautiful invitation. But I have one.
One more trick question.
No, my next question, and the final one's going to be for Pankaj. But before that, Pankaj and Samendra, if I can ask you both to unveil the poster that you have. Sure. We'll of course share it on our digital mediums as well.
Yeah. So this is the poster.
That's the poster. Beautiful colors, I must say. And like you can see, it says Janmashtami, Krishna's birthday, dance, drama, Abhishek Kirtans, children's activities, spiritual discourse, prasadam, gift stalls, market food stalls, and many more at the Croatian Club Brisbane on the 16th of August from 12 noon to midnight.
Yes.
Lots of main things, lots of excitement and activity through the day. Thank you so much for sharing that. And of course, I'll just remind our viewers as well that the event is open to anyone. It's free to attend, so yes. That's a great
thing. Actually, we would love to have as many as people, and we love to serve them.
100%. Now, Pankaj, just to close things, can you please, so you know Braj Bhasha, which is something yes. very traditional and something quite rare actually, I think.
Braj Bhasha is my mother tongue.
It's your mother tongue. So what is the connection of Braj Bhasha with, everything to do with Janmashtami? And
actually, Lord Krishna took birth in Mathura, and he grew up in Vrindavan. So that yep. all the call in the previous, in that time, it was like a Braj Kshetra. So it's called all the Braj. And there is a particular language, which is a Braj language, which is very sweet. And that was the main language of the Krishna. And so all the people like in Vrindavan, Mathura, if anyone goes, they will experience this language. It's a very sweet language. And it was Lord Krishna, Yashoda Maiya's main language actually.
That's beautiful. Now, can you just bedazzle everyone and say something in Braj? What are you going to say first?
Yeah. Can I just invite everyone?
That's the best thing you can do.
तो आप सभी लोगों ने हमारे इस्कॉन ब्रिस्बेन की तरफ से ये साल की जन्माष्टमी में आपको सबको बहुत बहुत स्वागत है और हम आप सभी अपने माता पिता भाई बहन मोड़ा मोड़ी लल्ला लल्ली सबन ने लेके इस्कॉन ब्रिस्बेन की जन्माष्टमी में आओ। ये हमारा सौभाग्य होगा कि हम आपकी कुछ सेवा कर सकें और जन्माष्टमी में आपके लिए विभिन्न तरह की कृष्ण जी की लीला अपन देखने को मिलेंगी और तरह तरह के व्यंजन हमने बनाए हैं। सबके लिए बिल्कुल निःशुल्क, बिल्कुल फ्री प्रसादम सबके लिए हैं। बच्चन के लिए बहुत सारी कार्यक्रम रखे हैं। तो और हमारे इस्कॉन के समुदाय ने आप सबन के लिए एक छोटे से छोटे बच्चा ने और बड़े से बड़े बच्चा सब लोग आप सभी को स्वागत करने के लिए आतुर हैं। आप सब लोग आएँ और अलग अलग तरह और कई सारे हमारे प्रभु जी हमारे इस्कॉन की किताबन की स्टॉल भी है, तरह तरह के व्यंजन हैं। देन पूरे स्टेज पे पूरे टाइम प्रोग्राम है, दिन में 12 बजे से लेकर रात के 12 बजे तक और फिर रात में जब भगवान श्री कृष्ण को अभिषेक होगा तो आप सब लोग कीर्तन में शामिल हों और भगवान का आशीर्वाद लें। हम सभी इस्कॉन ब्रिस्बेन की तरफ से सुमित कृष्णा प्रभु जी और मैं पंकज अग्रवाल आप सबका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है और हम आपके हमारा सौभाग्य होगा कि हमें आपकी सेवा को अवसर मिले। धन्यवाद। हरे कृष्णा।
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much for joining us, Samendra and Pankaj. Always a pleasure to have you both in studio, and thank you so much for talking about these wonderful upcoming celebrations.
Thank you very much, Sharmin. And we also hope to see you there on that day.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.